The prayer my eyes made, the prayer my eyes made before they had even seen is, oh Allah, bless me with Ziyarat Al-Arbaeen. Before I became, Hussein called my name. On earth, my birth, his earth, my worth. God created me from clay, and yet he teased me with Hussein's dust. Yearning Karbala's scent, reaching him was not a choice, but a must. Since then, children, till when they're men, have a yearning to reach Hussein's grave and reach it year after year. I watched this before I was created, and I yearned to shed a tear. I prayed, earth swayed, dismayed. I made a promise to God and Muhammad that when I was created, I will reach the land that swims in the dust on which I prostrated. A moth to a flame. I walk, we flock, they mock, they talk, but I erase it with the sparks of love from my two walking feet. For beneath my feet heaven lies, if death I ever meet. Lion, laying, real men begin. Lion, laying, real men begin. I walk and I won't need a lion's help, for I have become one. In fact, I see lions, they shy away when towards them I come. I hush, I crush, in flesh, Daesh. Every step I take crushes their heads and crushes terrorism. And with every Hajj and Umrah, it crushes Wahhabism to bring them to shame. Mighty, weighty, 40, plenty are the days which we are given to crush all of Hussein's enemies. Mighty, weighty, 40, plenty are the days which we are given to crush all of Hussein's enemies. And we crush them with our numbers, which can outweigh the 7 seas. Listen, glisten, hasten, shorten the list of excuses you've chosen to not stand before his grave. Understand that your master craves you just as much as him you crave. Seize it, own it, live it, light it, the fire that burns within you. Crying out Hussein's name daily, be the one that reaches his grave and cries out in tears finally. Cry out, void of blame. Heartbreak, hearts break, I ache, awake and alive is the morning of Hussein. Despite how much we have died, despite how many times our tears for our master we had to hide. Names crossed, hearts tossed, souls lost, what cost? And now a holocaust. Names crossed, hearts tossed, souls lost, what cost? A holocaust of lovers of Hussein that lasted for centuries. And now our freedom on the road towards Hussein, the whole world sees. Love chars our scars and stars are ours. For every soul that walks towards Hussein, a star watches in awe. The tears enter the eyes of Fitrus, and from Jibrail's eyes they pour. What wonderful thing. So rise up. Rise up. Rise up, don't stop, don't swap, don't drop that flag that you're holding to show Abbas that his flag can still fly. Every time you twirl it, it brings joy to his one working eye. In sight, his might would light your right to walk holding his flag. And each time it flutters, his heart flutters. Remember what he taught you. Besides that flag, nothing else matters. He's kneeling, he's healing. The wailing and the complaining and whatever else comes into his shrine as people beg from him. They beg God and Abu Fadl. They beg God and Abu Fadl. And through him, God gives all to them. Rise up. Rise up, don't stop, don't swap, don't drop the flag that you're holding to show Abbas that his flag can still fly. Every time you twirl it, it brings joy to his one working eye. In sight, his might would light your right to walk holding his flag, and every time it flutters, his heart flutters. Remember what he taught you. Besides that flag, nothing else matters. Besides that flag, nothing else matters. Kneeling, healing, wailing and complaining and whatever else comes into his shrine. As people beg from him, they beg God and Abu Fadl, and through him God gives all to them. He comes, he cries just the same, so don't fail. Don't fail, don't fall. Recall the wail of the daughters of Hussein as they were marched upon that desert. They walk with you when you walk. They walk with you when you walk. Don't you dare question it. Believe it. Don't quit. Don't sit. Commit. Own it. The length of that road shall shorten the road between you and heaven. But what is heaven really? What is heaven really when you're walking to Ali's children safely, strongly, proudly? Ali and his son Hussein shall embrace you when you at last reach his shrine. And he'll tell you, I'll come to your grave, just as you had come to mine. He'll tell you, I'll come to your grave, just as you had come to mine. Death I overcame. The prayer my eyes ate, the prayer my eyes made, before they had even seen. Oh Allah, bless me with Ziyarat Al-Arbaeen. Oh Allah, bless me with Ziyarat Al-Arbaeen. Thank you so much. I hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants all of you, inshallah, the Ziyarat Al-Arbaeen every year, inshallah.